What is he doing? Easy gun, 2, 1, plant.
Oh my God.
Deny! He got it!
That's an victory royale for Marietta. Laurie's gonna try and take down this Juno. Artillery shell's gonna be coming out, and he does get the pick.
It's a chance of ending it.
Yeah. Nice counter! Evangelos again in shake!
What is going on here?
Half. And the game goes to the Pioneers, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, now is it working?
Oh yeah, looks like it.
Okay. Yo, what's up, Marietta?
All right, we can transition. Whenever you hit this button, it'll send your screen and you can do your whole spiel. We got it.
Sorry about that, Pioneers. Bit of a technical difficulty. My name is Saul Briggs, and I will be your freshman caster for tonight for our Overwatch match, Marietta versus Ramapo University. Of course, before we start, Prime Gaming is an important part of the Marietta Esports experience. It allows us to get a small amount of money to help our program go far, and we'd really appreciate it if you could just throw a couple bucks our way, especially if you have a Prime subscription that you aren't using. Want to play for the Pioneers? Well, we have it all. Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Marvel Rivals, Rocket League, Valorant, and Super Smash Bros. We have it all. Don't hesitate to contact Coach Games or really anybody in the Marietta Esports department about being recruited for any of these games that I just listed or that are on screen right now. Tryouts. Tryouts can happen in person, in one of the many days listed on screen, or online. Coach Games, in my personal experience at least, is very attentive when it comes to his emails and messages on anything you can find him on. Speaking of where to find Coach Games, you can contact him on Discord, X, or his email. Like what you're seeing today at the Marietta Esports Twitch channel? Well, clip it. The Clip of the Week program allows us to give clips and, well, if they're good, we get a Clip of the Week. Now, tonight is looking good for our Overwatch team, at least in my personal, unbiased, wink-wink opinion. We have 2 freshmen on the roster starting today. Tanner as Stone King, and Matthew Tolman as Zenyatta Balls, playing support and tank respectively. I've played with them both, and I believe in them wholeheartedly when it comes to our performance tonight, and I think overall, we got this. We're just waiting for the game here to get started. Personally, we're starting on Lijiang Tower, and I've had good experiences on Lijiang with this team. We scrim quite often, and we try our best to have our rollouts and our strategies on those every single time. There might be some difficulties tonight, as our tank has a tendency to ult into walls, but that doesn't stop our wonderful Stone King from making plays and saving the team. As past Marietta Overwatch viewers may know, we have OP Knees and Juggernaut and Portal Runner back again for this wonderful fall season. 2 DPS players and a support respectively. Now, unfortunately for Juggernaut, we've had him learning a new character added to the game, but NECC decided that they just weren't having it. So he's going to be back on Kiriko, hopefully, for most of this match. OP Knees, as you know, is our wonderful Sojourn main. Portal Runner, our amazing Genji player. Stonebreaker on our Junker Queen, maybe Sigma if they're lucky. And Zenyatta Balls, ironically not on Zenyatta but Lucio. We also have Stout Vessel as one of our wonderful subs, who could be playing anything tonight, honestly. But one thing's for sure. We hope it's not far. Sorry about the delay, folks, but they're just talking over strategy. Trust me, Zach likes to have everything just right. And if I had a figure to show you that wasn't the Overwatch schedule, I would. And this lighting makes me look like a tomato, so I'd rather not show my face.
Are we ready, everyone? 3, 2, 1, fighting!
And it looks like we're getting into our game right now. So let's try and switch over to that view. Sorry about that, folks. We're back. It wouldn't be a Marietta stream without little technical difficulties. Right now, it seems we have OP knees on Farah, no way, making plays. Oh, and he is holding that point wonderfully. We have a wonderful bounce out. Zenyatta Balls once again trying to rotate out. We have Juggernaut on Kiriko doing a wonderful job of getting out and making sure that his Farah stays alive. We have Tanner coming back on Sigma, hoping for a big push, and I think they can make it, everybody. We have a full stack, everybody's back now, but that pesky Kiriko in the corner, and he hits a rock on the Diva. Of course he does, because he's just that good, everybody. Looks like they're trying to go mid to the right. Oh, but that Diva's coming back. But of course, once again, our wonderful Tanner closes it off. But a Kiriko rush keeps our Pioneers from getting that, and we see Tanner dead. They're going back for a reset really quickly with our Sojourn on Portal Runner. Very low. That is not Matthew. That is not Tanner. Well, everybody, looks like you're going to be looking at OPNE's wonderful face, Zach Simpson, for most of this match. As you can see, our wonderful red team is taking point, and they have it, folks. They have it. Ramapo University is looking to hopefully get a good push in and maybe take it back. We see Stonebreaker missing that rock and trying to 1v1 the Diva, but ooh, the Diva goes away. He uses his projectile block, and he's low on cooldowns right now, only shield. Little known fact, everybody, Sigma's a character that heavily relies on cooldowns, and he ults, and he gets 4! 4! Oh, but no eliminations. That's too bad, but he hits a rock on the Diva. The Juno ult is still going. Oh, misses a rock on the... He misses a rock on the Symmetra, but still the Symmetra's low. Once again, they retreat, unable to break the Pioneer defense. Does he get that kill on the Symmetra? No, he does not. Does he recover it? Yes, he does! He recovers that kill on the Symmetra, our wonderful Stonebreaker. Once again, Sigma player. We have OP knees on Tracer. This is actually who you're looking at on the face cam, by the way. We see him taking off angles, spraying into the Diva's back, doing what he should as a Tracer. Once again, he's just trying to get an angle so he can properly get an elimination. Hopefully, oh, and he's low, but he gets the med kit and he is fine. They use a rush. And oh my goodness, they might take point. Maybe? Oh, and our Stonebreaker goes down, but that's okay. The Diva's POV here. Our wonderful portal runner just standing right in the middle of that Diva ult because he's just better. He ults himself, hopefully to take out the Diva. I believe in him. I think he can do it. Oh, but... Oh, a failed boot by our Zenyatta balls, everybody. But once again, that's okay because Matthew is my Pookie Bear. We see another Tanner ult, and he gets the Symmetra kill. He's 1v1ing the Kiriko right now, keeping her back, misses the rock on the Diva, and Ramapo University unfortunately captures first point. That's all right, folks. This happens sometimes. I believe in our Pioneers, and I think they'll come back from this. I'm just swapping through POVs, everybody. Ooh, looks like we're going with a swap to Venture for Portal Runner. Now, personally, I haven't seen him play a lot of Venture, but he plays Genji. And they both flank. So I trust him. X-Man with the, yeah, Overwatch, let's go Pios. That's how I feel, too. Yes, once again, we see Portal Runner taking a beautiful off angle, just spraying into what he can. We see our Sojourn back here. OP knees on Sojourn, who is his main, so this might be when the Pios are done messing around. He noticed the rotation, and he's going to go for the Sojourn 1v1, and he wins that because we're better, folks. Pios do it best. Our tank is still keeping that hard angle, making sure they stay on bridge. Uses a cooldown, didn't need it, but it's Tanner. Once again, Pios are better. Misses a rock too, but once again, who cares? We're better. Diva gets on point, but I'm not scared because we have Stonebreaker there. Our Venture goes in. Portal Runner. Let's see what he's doing. Our Lucio just supporting generally whoever he can. Making sure, oh, and Portal Runner lives through the Diva is on Portal Runner. He might die, but he might not because once again, he's better. But he did die. I lied, folks. I'm so sorry. He did die. But we still have OP knees. They're just waiting to regroup, and hopefully, they're going to make something happen here. OPDs with a wonderful little railgun shot from the side. Because he's just a cheeky little guy. We have Tanner ulting. Let's see what he can get. Does he get sprayed down before he can do anything? No, he gets a little bit of tick. Oh! a wonderful amount of movement to save himself from an instant death. Even if he might die to the sim here, I count that as a victory. 1v1ing the D.Va once again, and Stonebreaker goes down. They're down a tank, but they're still up 4. Let's see what they can do here. Once again, OP Knees just spraying, hoping to get a cheeky little pick on whoever he can. Enemy Sojourn comes in, peeking bridge. Our Venture's moving to flank. Do they know about the sim turrets? Doesn't matter. Ooh, a preemptive dig to hopefully not take so much damage or avoid the D.Va ult. And he goes back to his team because once again, they're waiting for a reset. We have our Sigma just dueling it out. He's Sigma. He's hard to kill. Not impossible, but hard. Does he get the Symmetra pick? Does he get the Symmetra pick? And Symmetra uses an ult to save her. So they're just ult dumping right now. Juno ult and Symmetra ult. But that's okay because Pioneers are built better. They push them off the point. Kiriko almost dead, but that is a 3-stack. That's hard to break. Once again, our tank just dueling it out best he can. Juno taking those hits like a champ. He rocks the D.Va. Symmetra gets a cheeky little turret there, but that's all right. We have Portal Runner coming back on Venture. I trust that he's going to do some good things. I hope you all are enjoying looking at Zach's face, by the way. Just once again to reiterate, only OP Knees is Zach, our wonderful man in the beanie. But I understand technology about as much as my mother. So we're looking at his face for a little while, but I think it's plenty handsome. So I think we're all right. Once again, Portal Runner taking an off angle, and he digs his way out of what would most certainly be a death and a reset for the team. Ramapo University uses Kitsune Rush and decides Sigma ult to counter it. Does he get anybody? Oh, Portal Runner unfortunately goes down. Let's see. OP Knees is still in the game. Back here, hoping to take some pop shots. We still have a majority on point, so I'm confident in us. Let's take a look at our tank. Our tank getting a kill on the Sojourn, and that is how we do it, folks, because Pios are built better. He gets the D.Va, too. Does he finish the kill on the baby? Ooh, he's taking some pretty heavy damage from that Symmetra, and we beat it. Oh, but a Portal Runner death. Can our GOAT, Tanner, keep this going? He's going against a pretty hefty crowd. Even if they don't have a tank, that's hard to break. He gets the Symmetra. D.Va uses D.Va Bomb. Let's see if he can properly avoid that. He does! Going for the Juno C9. Nope, he's back on the D.Va. I trust him completely. Misses a rock, whiffs it. He ults. Only catches the D.Va, but the Juno is dead. I think this might be a victory for Pios, everybody. Everybody's gone, everybody's gone. Oh, we just have a sneaky little Sojourn. Misses the rock, that's okay. Kills the Sojourn. Does he get the Kiriko? He gets the Kiriko. Does he get the Symmetra? Does he get the Symmetra? The Symmetra is down, but there's still a Juno. They are holding this point because they won it. And that is a win for the Pioneers, capturing second point, just like I said they would, everybody. Because once again, Pioneers are better. They're just going to talk strategy for a little bit before exiting out to third point, which this is the decider, everybody. Typically, in any CC, they play all maps, so I might be a little stupid thinking that this is last point, but I sure hope it is. That way I don't look dumb on stream my first time. Ramapo, more like Ramapo, that is right. Josh Nyland, 67. Thank you, Sebastian, for you guys got this. I know they do, because Pioneers are better. Guptar with Sigma, that is indeed who he's playing. Good job. You can look at characters. I'm so proud of you. I want you to know that too. OP Knees at full rail, taking some nasty peeks. Let's see if he can get somebody. He gets a headshot on somebody. Ooh, he's spraying and he's spraying. Does he get anybody? Does he get anybody? He is a wonderful playmaker. That's part of the reason why I'm spectating him. I want him to get something. He misses the Symmetra, but he sprays into her and takes her out. Because once again, he's our GOAT. Oh, Stonebreaker. I keep saying Stone King. I'm so sorry. Stonebreaker goes down, unfortunately, leaving us without a tank, going for a reset. We also lose Portal Runner, who's now on Echo. It seems that our Genji player does not want to play Genji today. Everybody, excuse a loud can opening on stream, but unfortunately this gets me so hyped. I just have to have a little caffeine to keep up. Wonderful little crackle. We have Tanner once again. Ooh, shooting sim turrets. Our wonderful tank doing a little help for everybody who wants to flank. He's just going in. He's just throwing whatever he can at them. Hits the rock on the Ram mid-form. Ram is half at form, which is not good, Overwatch fans at home, or people who don't even know what Overwatch is at home. If you're a parent watching, just enjoy the pretty colors. Tanner, ooh, he's out healing it. He uses his oh, and he dies. But that's okay. Our Juggernaut goes down too. Does our Zenyatta Balls make it out? No, our Zenyatta Balls unfortunately falls to his death, which is okay. They still have a good team fight or two left in them, and I believe in our Pioneers. OPNEs once again looking to get a rail, get a pick, anything to help lessen the amount of pressure that they have to deal with, especially for Tanner, who is on Sigma. Once again, a character who does not live without his cooldowns. He's not like Ramapo, where his cooldowns are quite quick and versatile. Sigma's very much a duel, and the Ram goes for an ult, but Portal Runner uses ult. We now have 3 supports on the team with an Echo ult. A Kitsune Rush from Portal Runner. And that wins the team fight. Because Pioneers are better. We're going to spectate Portal Runner and Echo for a little bit because he has not gotten a lot of love this round. And I love our Jeffrey Portal Runner. Once again, they're just looking to set up for the push that is inevitably going to come. And they sim teleport in, but a Kitsune Rush allows them to get a pick on the Symmetra from Portal Runner. Wonderful looking job, everybody. He's shooting turrets because, once again, Portal Runner likes to help. You hear that, folks? That's taste of victory. End of a nice energy drink. But that doesn't matter, everybody. Ramapo University once again setting up to hopefully make a push and recapture point. Right now, Pioneers, ooh, and he gets the kill on Sojourn. Very risky, especially after getting hit with what seemed to be a half-charged Braille. Now they're just spamming into the Ramatra, hoping that he dies. Wonderful shield placement by Stonebreaker this round. And honestly, every round. He's using it effectively. He's blocking off heals, blocking off abilities. Let's cut to Stonebreaker in the team fight. Let's see what he's doing. Doing his job. He's taking space. He's holding space. He's making sure that Ramatra gets nothing done. And he has ult up. Will he look to use it this fight? Who knows? OPD's just spraying, doing his job, building railguns so he can get a pick. Ooh, he gets a shot blocked by a Ramatra shield, but that's okay. They recap at 85, but Pioneers are still full. They're not down a single one. They can 100% clutch this up. Ooh, and they get the Ramatra pick. Ooh, yes, run away from those sim turrets, folks. And they win the team fight, and they hopefully win the point. And we win the point, folks, because Pioneers are better. Ooh, and a play of the game from OPNEs. Once again, he is our junior DPS player. And look at those wonderful flick shots. Bink, bonk, bada, bam. Because he's better, folks. No, we don't only play Overwatch. We play one of the many games that I listed before stream. And hopefully you can catch another one to get the scoop. Because I'm going to make you watch all of our streams to get every piece of information. Let's go, Piles. We are the best indeed. They're going to take a little break in between this game, and I'm going to update the score. They're celebrating their victories in there. We might be able to see Stout Vessel come in this round. Maybe even the final couple rounds. Honestly, I hope we get to see him play because, trust me, it is a treat to see Stout Vessel play. He is one of the most entertaining players I've seen. We have Let's Go Pios, We Are the Best, and we're going to be on King's Row for this next match. Now, personally, I've played with them, and King's Row is a map that we have trouble with, especially when it comes to pushing through that main little choke point at the beginning of the map before you get to the escort part of Hybrid. But once again, Stonebreaker on Sigma, I believe in him. And I believe that OP Knees can get the picks we need. And I believe in both Juggernaut and Zenyatta Balls to give us feeling. Matthew is my Pookie, thank you very much. Please, he's everybody's Pookie. We all love a Zenyatta player.
All I do all season long is
I'm sure you can hear them in there celebrating that victory, which they deserve 100%. And we are back, everybody, with a game about to start. We have bans on Diva, and unfortunately I didn't catch the Ramapo University ban, but that's okay, because I believe in our Pioneers, and no matter what they banned, we'll adapt. We're just waiting for them to do their character picks, and we'll be in the game. One for Kumalala or two for Sylvester. Me personally, I'm more of a Sylvester guy, but that's alright. Don't spam chat, please. Bad things will happen. Not really. I love our wonderful viewers. Now let's get into this game. We have OP knees on Cassidy, which is my personal favorite hero. I even have a tattoo of his silly little gun on my arm, which if you are a Marietta student watching right now, you've probably seen if we take a couple classes together. Or if you are anybody else who knows me, you've probably seen it because I love showing it off. I love tattoos. We have Portal Runner on Widowmaker. Odd choice. Once again, you're just going to be looking at Zach as our wonderful director. Unfortunately, couldn't set up our proper face cameras in time, but Zach is our team captain, so he really is kind of the star of the show. Let's see, we have Portal Runner going to get some picks, but he just goes back and swaps Genji because that's his guy. We have some decent Cassidy gameplay, trying to find an angle. He, unfortunately, does not get the flashbang on that Genji. We got to Sig, who's already used some of his cooldowns, but his shield is back at half health, and I believe in him. Gets it immediately broken. He rocks the Sigma, gets the Sigma half. Our team could probably get a good pick if they decide to. Let's look at what our healers are doing. Zenyatta Ball's doing what he does best, which is riding walls and staying outside. And our tank is down, and our Juggernaut is down. That is down a healer and down our tank. Not good. They're probably going to look to reset, and that's okay. We have OP Knees doing a little flourish with his revolver because Pioneers are better, baby. And even if he flourishes, he's still going to hit those shots because we believe in him. He's taking that angle with our tank while we have Portal Runner on Genji looking to do a little flanky. He's feeling flanky and he's hitting shots somewhat, but he's looking for a Genji duel. And I think Sushi's on the menu, people. We have our wonderful Lucio just keeping out of sight lines and keeping our people healed, making sure that our tank stays in okay shape. But unfortunately, they did pick Portal Runner, our wonderful Genji. But that doesn't matter because Tanner making space best he can. Stonebreaker keeping him back, keeping that point captured. And they got through that choke, baby, because Pioneers are better. He unfortunately does get hit with a rock, but hey, Mike Tyson took a few uppercuts before he bit that guy's ear off, right? Who cares? Making as much space as he can, he might as well be pushing them to Antarctica because these guys are probably not going to be coming back anytime soon, and Marietta's doing cold, everybody. Gets hit with a rock again, but once again, we already talked about the Mike Tyson example, and they get ulted, never mind. This is like if Mike Tyson unfortunately got hit by a train, because that was a pretty good ult from Ramapo University. Got 3 of our wonderful people, but we still have Portal Runner on Genji running away, making sure that he doesn't die, so the reset is easier. Taking high ground, too, which is what you want to do on Genji, people. He is a ninja, and I don't think ninjas are very famous for walking in straight lines. They don't shoot those sim turrets immediately, but that's okay. Our Tanner gets 3 in an ult, doesn't kill any, but he gets them at least half. That Juno is going to recover and not get picked, and Stonebreaker gets simmed. Which, by the way, the reason why his little Graviton Vortex ability isn't working on Symmetra. Symmetra has a laser primary, and that unfortunately cannot be absorbed as it is not a projectile or a hit scan. Genji looking to go up and get some space, our wonderful Portal Runner, and he is doing it well because Genji's the GOAT, everybody. Portal Runner is the GOAT. They're all the GOAT. They're my GOATs. I run a GOAT farm here in the Marietta Esports complex because I make sure that we only have the best. Missing that rock, but once again, that's okay Because Pioneers do better. Not shooting those turrets, but once again, barely any tick damage. They'll be alright. A pretty not good Juno ring from Ramapo University. So the Juno just decides to recover by, a wonderful block of a rock from Stonebreaker. Once again, we talked about shield placement earlier. Wonderful shield placement. We have a blade. He dies. I feel so sorry, folks. I did not catch that blade. That's on me, everybody. That's on me. We're back to making sure that these people... a close Kiriko kill, but once again, I believe in him. And he gets that kill, and he secures the Sigma kill. Once again, because Pioneers do it better, baby. He's even got that little emerald gun flashing and flowing, everybody, because we're bringing the heat. And this game is fire. Sorry about the corniness, folks, but I'm only allowed to say PG-13 things. They swap Ramapo University swapping Zarya for MLG Noob, a pick that could cause them a little bit of trouble, but once again, I believe in our Stonebreaker to hit those rocks and make sure that Zarya doesn't get anything. We have an okay ult. A nice pick on the Juno from OP Knees with that Cassidy ult. Our Genji, previously fighting for his life, is fine now. He's okay. He's running around and he's doing Genji things. Being a little ninja. Throwing shurikens. We're going to focus on Portal Runner for a little while. Because he's had some amazing plays and I have not even looked at them. Blocking the enemy blade and going away with a wonderful beat from Zenyatta Balls, who did get picked. But his death is not in vain because I think they're going to get all 3 points. Once again, he almost gets the Kiriko pick. So close. And he ends up getting it anyways because he is shooting like a sniper with those shurikens. And he finishes the Juno. Once again, he's the GOAT. Little Graviton Vortex from Ramapo doesn't do anything to him. They're just letting him do that. Honestly, who let this guy in here? No, that's alright. Our Portal Runner's just better, everybody. And he turned his headphones on. While the other team, I think, turned them off. Once again, doing a little flourish, OP Knees, still poking away at the enemy team. Shooting those sim turrets. Shooting up top, hoping to get that Kiriko pick, and he has Deadeye again, which could change the way that this fight's going. Right now, they're kind of held at a standstill, but I trust them to break through it. Because we're better. We have Sigma up top, taking high ground, spraying away with whatever he can use, really. Making sure to apply some pressure, making sure that Kiriko does not keep that high ground. We have OP Knees hitting angles and making sure that he can get Genji dueling. Genji dueling. He does not Genji duel, everybody, but that's okay. Stonebreaker dead, unfortunately. Portal Runner dead. Juggernaut dead. It is just OP Knees and Zenyatta Balls. Let's see, can he get out? Can Zenyatta Balls get out? He does get out, folks. Because Zenyatta Balls is my Pookie, and I believe in him. He's my GOAT. Alright, looking like they're setting up to get a push from the side, making sure that all their ducks in a row, so to speak. We have Stonebreaker once again taking high ground on Sigma, making sure that nobody else can take. He ults. How many does he get? He gets 2. He gets the Zarya. He kills the Zarya. That is a wonderful trade. Kiriko runs away. Oh, but the Sim ult keeps him from finishing. But that's okay, everybody. Enemy Genji bladed, but looks like he didn't get a lot of value from that. And the Kiriko is down. And the Genji is down. Stonebreaker solo on point right now. Never mind, not solo, because once again, our wonderful Portal Runner's there. Oh, he hits the rock, but he hits a Zarya bubble, folks, and he gets Zarya sprayed down. OP Knees with the switch from Cassidy to Tracer. I trust him on Tracer. He's quite a good Tracer, everybody. But there are some things you just cannot break, and that is okay. He's doing his best here, folks. Does he get the... He does not get the pick. Does he get... No, he does not, everybody. And that is sad, but that is just what happens sometimes. They pushed it a good distance, and honestly, I think they can hold it and keep it here. 2 points for Marietta, baby. And that's looking good. Let's hope we can keep Ramapo University at 1 or none. Now let's go find our wonderful Pioneers. It's locked me in here for some reason. Let me out! It let me out, folks. We're just gonna zip around for a little bit. Look at the wonderful map. Look at how beautiful King's Row is. Have you ever seen Britain look so nice? No. OPD's on Freya instead of his usual Sojourner, or even Cassidy or Tracer. But he's got that very pretty Freya skin and the Galactic Crossbow, which, if you couldn't tell, he puts a lot of time into this game. Looks like they're doing a little pre-game strategy before they get this round up and coming, which makes sense. Stonebreaker placing a shield up towards their upper spawn to prevent any pesky Widowmaker picks, which is a common thing you see on King's Row especially, and we don't want any early support deaths. And it looks like the round is about to start. We're going to focus on Stonebreaker first because he is our tank and he is going to be making sure that most of the space is kept. Ramapo University changing to Junkrat instead of what they were running last time, which I don't care what they were running last time because last time I checked, Ramapo is not Marietta. And I don't go to Ramapo. Never, I'm just joking. We have fun here and we respect every opponent that we have. Zarya seems to have no bubbles, and Tanner is just keeping space, doing what he's supposed to. He's still feeding a little into the bubble. He hits a rock on the Zarya because, once again, he's just goated. They're out of hotel. Genji's just applying pressure, keeping hotel, making sure that everything's nice and in order. Freya taking high ground, going to try and poke best he can, doing some hops and launching crossbow bolts. Freya, if you didn't know, is very powerful right now, but her base kit is just built for that. It's built for skill, it's built for precision. Two things which OPD's has. Let's take a look at Zenyatta Balls, my Pookie Bear. He's running around, he's keeping it good. Everybody's healthy for the most part. And he's just having fun. Ooh, they sim turret up. They sim teleport up. They get OP knees, but Zenyatta Balls is out of there. He's supporting our tank. Let's cut to Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker, he's going to ult, try and get some of that space back. He catches nobody. That is a shame, everybody. He hits a rock, though. Hits a rock. Cuts him off from supports, but that sim laser... It is a doozy, folks. That sim laser, it can end games and it can win games. They did, unfortunately, capture point and push through that choke a little faster than our Pioneers. But once again, I think our Pioneers can hold it. We have OPDs with an ult up. We have Portal about to get his wonderful blade. Stonebreaker has swapped from Sigma to Ramatra. I trust the Ramatra pick, especially against Zarya, as if you're going to feed her bubble, you might as well do some tick damage, right? Through Vortex, decide to slow him down a little bit, and he's punching away. They use Rush, and he's just beating up. He is like the King Von of Ramatras. He's walking him down thug style and doing what he needs to do. Looks like they're walking back, everybody. Keeping this little choke here, this is not as hard to push through as the first choke, purely because you don't have good angles like you do in the first choke. But I believe in our Pioneers and holding this and keeping them back. And he does what he's supposed to. He's just beating that back line up. Look at that Kiriko getting one's ran. Oh, no. No. Ramatra, our Stonebreaker falls. That is sad. That is a whole team wipe, folks. We're going to cut to Juggernaut. We have not seen any Juggernaut gameplay, and that is completely on me, folks, because Juggernaut is one of our upperclassmen healers, and he is a good one. This man hits Suzus every day, like he's prime LeBron. And I'm talking no layups, just half courts. Once again, you see him doing his job healing, making sure everybody stays alive. They beat I don't know why they needed to beat. There was not an ult. They beat it at the right time, it seems, for the Juno ult. And we have Stonebreaker using Ramapo ult, but he dies. And that is sad, folks. That is sad. OP knees dies. That is sad. Does Zenyatta Balls make it out? Does Zenyatta Balls make it out? He's been practicing on Lucio wall riding. I've seen it. I've played it with him. He makes it out, folks. We take little wins here. We have Ramatra back, making sure to keep that space best he can, pinging the Symmetra. And that's awesome. And Ramatra holding the space wonderfully. Ramatra's doing great right now. Stonebreaker, awesome. Portal Runner gets clipped, unfortunately, but that's okay. Ooh, they get this. They get the Zarya. Good job, OP knees, and Stonebreaker goes down. That blocking, it kind of puts you in a bad situation most of the time. OP knees switching to Tracer, hoping to touch and keep them from getting all 3 points. Let's hope they can do that because once again, I want our Pioneers to win. Looks like he can get the Juno. I think he can get the Juno. No, he does not. He gets missiled at Juno 1. And that is sad. Does Portal Runner keep them from touching? No, he does not. That is unfortunate, folks. That is very sad. A Ramapo red win. But once again, we can go back and forth. I believe in our Patriots. That's not even close to being right. Our Pioneers. Play the game from the enemy Genji. Once again, we respect our opponents here, and this is a decent blade. Especially with the finish on our wonderful Juggernaut. It's sad, but you have... Game respects game. Technical difficulties once again because this is my first time. Everybody, that was a very sad loss on Marietta's part. We were so close but so far. But that's okay because Pioneers are better and we come back from these. You'll be subjected to a short break while they talk about game plan and use the bathroom, things like that. everybody, it seems that we're going to start our next game a little sooner than last. Seems that they just want to get back into it and get those wins coming.
Yes, because the Juno, I didn't know it. I didn't remind you guys.
We're just going to wait for some character picks, and then we're going to see if our Pios win this one. I believe in them, but I kind of have to because I'm a Pioneer myself. But it's not just that, everybody. I love our Pioneers, and I love everybody on the team. We have OP Knees back on Sojourn, where he belongs, personally. That first round, he was making crazy plays as Sojourn, and I believed in him. We have Stonebreaker for the first time this entire match, going with his typical pick of Junker Queen.
This map, you win.
We usually have him play Junker Queen in scrims and practices because we like to run what is called a brawl comp, which means I don't like that one guy in particular. Let's kill him. They're probably looking to run that right now. We have our Genji looking to take high ground. Looks like they're running Doomfist, which is not going to be too good of a pick against Junker Queen. Honestly, Junker Queen is not a character with a lot of negation, which Doomfist excels at canceling negation. If you have a shield, Doomfist wants to knock it out your hands. Doomfist with no block. We see Portal Runner going for a finish. Oh my goodness, but we have Stonebreaker, unfortunately, dying in the team fight. He was up just a little too far, but that's okay. Our Portal Runner, once again, staying alive, playing his life. OP Knees gets picked. He just gets dived on, folks, and sometimes you lose those. Our Juggernaut is making sure to fight with our Genji. Excuse me, folks. That's what a nice energy drink will do to you. Makes you burp. They're just going to play their life right now and hopefully get a second push set up so they can make something happen here. Losing one team fight in the beginning is not a big deal because push is a long game. It is a long game mode. It can stall for a while. OP Knees once again gets picked before I can even switch to him. And that just makes me feel bad. Because I love our OP Knees. Let's cut to Zenyatta Balls, who's getting sprayed into by Doom, but he's playing that cover well. He's wall riding. He's getting out of there. He gets stunned and killed, and that is sad. Our Stonebreaker and our Portal Runner fall, but Juggernaut's all right. He's chilling. Big chilling. That's okay.
Low HP on their...
Actually, cut that back to me, folks. We don't want that. We don't want any of that. We want the game. We're back to Juggernaut, everybody. We have our Stonebreaker making wonderful plays here, keeping that space, making sure, oh, but an enemy blade might take him down. No, it doesn't. He picks that, shooting it like it is a trap shot. But he does get picked by the Doom, and that's sad, everybody. They're making a big push already to second point, already close to finishing. I really hope they do not full wipe them without getting a single bit of push on, because our players are good, and they deserve to at least have a fair fight if they lose. Alright, they're just hoping to hold space. Our Portal Runner, once again, just getting sim-turreted. Oh, but Juggernaut with the Suzu bringing our OP Knees back to full health. They did feed Doom Charge Punch, but that's okay because he runs away. Nobody's shooting that turret that Genji picks OP Knees, but we have Portal Runner with a blade, everybody. Sorry I missed that blade, but he died, and that is sad. Let's get to our tank, who is holding space, making sure that Doomfist does not do anything a little too devious. Throwing his knife, he hits those because Doom is big. He's walking back, hoping to live. He gets a Suzu. He's all right, folks. He hits a pretty good knife on that Juno, but can't make anything happen. Just gets a little extra self-heal, but that's okay. You're so right. It is wrong, X-Man. You're so right. I appreciate that. I'll make sure to change that after this, because in order to change it, I have to cut away from the game. So we don't want any of that to happen, right? We have our portal runner pushing, making space. They finally got the bot. They're not pushing the bot, though. Let's cut to see. No, they're not pushing the bot. The bot is just left there. Let's get an aerial view of what's happening, folks. Make sure to focus on red. That is our Pioneers. They beated their... Oh, Doom ults, but he doesn't get a pick with that punch. He's looking to fight our OP knees, but our Zenyatta balls making sure to support and heal. The enemy Kiriko is locking in, however, making sure that that Doom doesn't die. But once again, ooh, big charge punch. Let's go back. Let's see some Zenyatta balls gameplay, because he's my goat. Zenyatta Ball's hopefully not going to die. No, he's fine, folks, because he's better. OPD's with an ult. I wonder if he's going to use it. Stonebreaker also with an ult, and Juggernaut with an ult. We have two big picks from OPD's and Stonebreaker, and then another one from Juggernaut, because our Kiriko player is pretty decent. All right, they're setting up, making sure that they, as soon as Ramapo University tries to come down, they can just poke and poke and poke to their heart's content. All right, they're staring at our Sojourn. Ooh, and they jump just like I knew they would, but nothing really happens. They Symmetra ult, and our Stonebreaker went from 0 to 100, essentially, because we have good healers, folks. They use Kitsune Rush. I wonder what they're making. They didn't really make a play with that, unfortunately. But that's okay, folks. Bot is now in the middle, towards the middle at least, and that's probably where we want it to be instead of up winning Ramapo University the game. Taking an odd high ground position, he gets punched, but he ults, he picks the sim. Oh, Kiriko teleports away. Does he get... He doesn't pick it, but he helped get that Kiriko. Does he kill the Doomfist? I think he can kill this Doomfist. And the Doomfist just accepts his fate. Throwing his knife around, hoping to get a cheeky little bit of bleed self-heal, but it'll be alright. He's taking space, holding an angle that I don't think is too good for him, personally, but one do I know I'm not playing right now. Maybe it turned out to be decent because he's not taking too much poke, but they are not running a poke comp, people. They are running a dive comp. Holding angles, and our OP knees gets picked by the Doomfist and Symmetra after a teleport that I did not catch, folks. That is how well these people are playing right now. They are just... And our Stonebreaker goes down. It's only Portal Runner with a blade, so we're going to watch Portal Runner for a little bit. Hopefully to see that blade. Maybe it'll win the game, or maybe it'll just be a last-ditch effort to keep them from losing completely. Ooh, he's Genji dueling. And he's Doomfist dueling. 2-on-1, not fun. We have the switch from... We have the switch from Junker Queen to Orisa on Stonebreaker. I hope it works out. It looks like it might not, though. Oh, he lost gold, and he's just getting sprayed into. We see a blade. Do we get... We get one! And that's all we get from Portal Runner, guys. That is sad. OP needs to spraying wherever he can, trying to hold it together. And we have an enemy blade, and that, unfortunately, I think... Never mind. No, it does bring our game close to an end. That brings our game to an end, everybody. That is sad. Another Ramapo University win.
We are just throwing our ults
instead of diving in. We're not playing Overwatch right now. We're 5 individuals playing a hero shooter. It's not Overwatch. If you wanted to play Paladins, we could do that. We're playing Overwatch right now.
Well, everybody, that was pretty sad, honestly. A Marietta loss, which I don't like to see, especially when it's a wipe like that. But I believe in our Pioneers. I think they can come back and at least win 2 more and go 3-2. You're going to be subjected to another short break. Maybe it'll be longer this time. Who knows? They're the ones out there playing. I'm just in here hanging out. So, I'll talk to you in a couple minutes. All right, everybody, we are back, and we are on Junkertown. Yay! Honestly, I would not blame people for having low morale right now. We are 2 losses and only 1 win. But if this map is anything to go off of, I think our opponents are garbage. Knee slapper, everybody. Once again, I'm only allowed to keep it PG-13. I'd be making some funnier jokes, but we do what we can. We do what we can. We do what we can. OP knees this time on the Widowmaker pick. Now, he's been practicing Widowmaker, and once again, the score is correct this time. So, nobody can say anything. It's right. Marietta is 1, Ramapo is 2, Ramapo, not Ramapo. It'd be funny if they were just Ramapo. Now, we have pretty normal setup with both of our supports on their mains, our portal runner on his Genji. The really only odd thing is, well, Zach on Widowmaker, which I trust, but still, it's weird. Let's see if he gets a devious little snipe here. We're just going to spectate him for a little bit. Nothing. So we're going to cut to our tank, who is currently fighting for high ground, doing what he should in and out of cover. He throws a little thing, and he gets some bleed damage. We always take bleed damage. I think he knows. Ooh, he knew that there was a Kiriko there, but just like Dokes, I don't think he had enough to really pin it down. Taking high ground here, this is a wonderful first push. If you don't know, this high ground is the strongest in the first section of Junker. Sorry, that Maywall was quite odd. In Junkertown, this is one of the hardest places to really take if you're not a coordinated team. And I think they're locking in, folks. I think they want to at least go 2-3. With them being the 3, of course, I would never imply that our Marietta Pioneers would lose, because once again, like I've been saying, Pioneers do better. Looking to shoot that penguin. I'm talking Stonebreaker is going to be an oil spill, and this is the Antarctic coastal front. Ooh, but ooh, and he hits a knife. Let's see, can he finish it? No. Yes, he does! He obliterates that penguin. Can he get the Kiriko pick too? Can he get the Kiriko pick too? Almost. Unfortunately, our Zenyatta Ball, not unfortunately, what am I talking about? Our Zenyatta Balls finishes that off because he's my goat and he's my Pookie Bear, and I believe in him. Once again, taking high ground is Ramapo. Oh my goodness, they're just letting him have that, but ooh, no, Zenyatta Balls gets picked, and then I think Stonebreaker doesn't. No, our Stonebreaker stays alive. Perfectly times that axe. Oh, but he gets frozen by the May, and he gets shredded. That's just the name of the game sometime, folks. Juggernaut's right after. But we have what they don't. Hopefully. Well, I guess they do have some of them. We have ults, people. We're going to be looking for a Portal Runner Blade, a Stonebreaker Junker Queen Rush, or even just a Kitsune. All of these would be good, but me personally, I think they're going to go for a Kitsune Blade here, just because Portal Runner's the GOAT, and he always hits those blades when he's properly set up. Oh, no, he gets one tap headshotted, so we do not get to see that Kitsune Blade yet. But let's cut to Stonebreaker. He uses that ult. Does he get anything out of it? Ooh, the bubble purifies that anti-heal there. Graviton surged, but they're okay. They're okay. Everything's going to be okay, folks. I promise. From down in my heart. But my promises can only mean so much because they're in the middle of a team fight and Stonebreaker gets shredded. Everybody but Portal Runner is 6 feet in the dirt, which is sad because, well, that was a really good push. And look at that. They're about 5 meters from getting some extra time. 40 seconds on the clock. Let's see if they can make anything happen. I think they can because, once again, they have a blade. And Portal Runner's the GOAT, and I believe in him. So, let's see it. Please, Portal Runner, pull something off. He's spraying. He's just getting some chip damage really quickly, hoping to do some quick damage while they're not looking at him, or draw attention so their Stonebreaker can go in. He gets a cheeky little knife on the Mei, and he's blading. Oh no, the Kitsune. Never mind, but that blade is unfortunately not going to have a lot of value. Hopefully they can touch and contest, make sure that they don't immediately just lose this round. He's touching, and Portal Runner's down. That's a team wipe, folks. And that ends first round on attack. Now, I think they're going to put on a pretty strong offense. Why am I saying offense? Folks, it's my first time doing this, so I'm going to say some dumb things. They're going to put on a pretty strong defense here. I believe in them. Once again, really sad how that one turned out, but that's okay. Because in order to achieve greatness, some people might lose. And losing builds character, as people would say. This is going to be their spawn room. I'm just kind of chilling in here. Let's get a little drinky, but let's see here. I'm going to make sure that you, the viewers at home, feel like you're taking a nice little seat. And we're in it. Zenyatta balls. We have OP knees on Hanzo, which is very strong on this map. There's a lot of tight corridors for a lot of bow and arrow one-shots. And I hope he hits plenty of them. I know he has the skill to. I know he has the map knowledge to hit those angles just right. And we're back with Stonebreaker on Ramatra. A little bit of setup time here, about 12 seconds until the match finally goes into play. Why am I saying that? You people can read. I trust you. You can count numbers. I hope. God, please be able to count numbers. But that doesn't matter. We have a sonic arrow, so we can get some quick info there. Ramapo University on Venture. And that seems to really be the only change. Venture, Genji, Zarya, Kiriko, and Juno. OP knees just shooting down arrows wherever he can, hoping to get a devious little tick, even a one-shot maybe. But honestly, ooh, he sprayed that Venture down like he was walking an O-block. Venture digging, ooh, he's looking to get, oh, but he does not get the pick. He's bubbled, unfortunately, does not get the headshot of the Venture, and the Venture is able to get away and get back into the fight where he is fighting our Stonebreaker. Our Stonebreaker is taking a lot of damage, but he heals it back because, once again, we have great healers, folks. Beating down the Zarya like he is Mike Tyson. I'm making a lot of Mike Tyson, folks. I'm not making Mike Tyson's, folks. I'm making a lot of Mike Tyson references tonight, folks. But that is because we throw hands here at Marietta. Virtually. Not really. We love our enemies. Our Stonebreaker just keeping space, making sure that they don't push too early or push too far. He's just spraying down choke, making sure that everything's neat and tidy. You know, the points kept contested. Not really. Okay, well, now he's doing it. He really was kind of letting that Zarya have full run of his, you know, high ground. OP knees here, looking to get a... Ooh, was looking to get a headshot. He has arrow up, but he dies, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, that's both supports down. We're only left with our Genji and our Ramatra. Can they hold this at all? Unfortunately, folks, I don't think they're going to be able to. Zenyatta balls might be able to get back there for a cheeky little touch and hopefully save this game. He might be able to. I think he's going to with OP knees. I think he's going to do it. Oh, OP knees goes to touch, and he touches, folks. Unfortunately, they do blade into our Kitsune, and they Graviton Surge, and that is not good, folks. And that is the game. A short one, a sad one, a very sad one. Play of the game here from our Zarya at Ramapo University. Once again, quite sad. We're not even going to watch that. While we respect our enemies, we respect our players' morale even more. Well, everybody, I think that's the game. Pioneers suffered a really bad loss tonight, but that's okay because losing builds character. Our Pioneers in the Esports program will continue to practice, and they'll continue to play, and hopefully we'll come back and hit them even harder next time. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the stream. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate the support and all the nice people in chat. We hope that you enjoyed watching Marietta Esports. Adjust my glasses here because they're a little crooked. We hope you enjoyed watching Marietta Esports, and that is all, everybody. Goodbye.